School District is proud to present the 2024 edition of the Shamokin Area High School Indian Marching Band. The band is under the field leadership of drum majors Aiden Santos and Abigail Long. The 2024 show features many crowd favorites. The show opens with Malaguena, arranged by Michael Sweeney. The show continues with China Grove and Crazy Train. Closing out tonight's show is Grease Lightning. The Shamokin Area band staff consists of Kevin Steyer, band director and drill designer, Sharon Steyer, assistant band director and assistant percussion instructor, Braden Duppelberger, percussion assistant, Graham Chappell, music instructor, Dan Schumann, music instructor, Brendan Rogers, instructor, Alicia Wilkie, guard instructor, Andrew Laurie, guard assistant, and Electrum Farva, guard assistant. Special thanks to the Shamokin Area School Board, administration, and the Shamokin Area Band and Orchestra boosters for their continued support. Now please sit back, relax, and enjoy the sights and sounds of the 2024 Shamokin Area High School Indian Marching Band, the pride of the Pole region.
Your attention, please. We have two Dodge Ram pickup trucks that need to be moved immediately. One is Pennsylvania plate ZLR 9761. It also has a handicap sticker in the window. Please move your vehicle. And New York plate number KRV 4858. New York plate KRV 4858. You need to move your vehicle immediately. This past football season, our varsity football players recognized teachers that have made a difference in their lives by giving them their jersey to wear on Football Fridays. Our teachers have been an inspiration to our student athletes, and this was one way of recognizing what they do. Tonight, those teachers are here to walk with the football players. Steinhardt, starting fifth grade teacher Sarah Luther. Bradley Oxenrider, escorting reading teacher Lindsay Campbell. Beckett Chesney, escorting reading teacher Kate Catazone. Jaden Dragalis, Brandon Howe, Nadir Edwards, and Marcus Kinsey, escorting social studies teacher Joe Costa. Logan Munson, Landon Steele, Jim Bellotti, escorting history teacher Ty Crossley. Ty Kurtz, escorting history teacher Andrew Durr. Jensen Shuey, escorting welding teacher Frank Fagley. Matt Krieger, escorting first grade teacher Tammy Wawatsky. Braden Olszewski and Leland O'Connell, escorting math teacher Maura Hishuda. Max Bowers, escorting math teacher Brad Howe. Cooper Rossnock and Jared Lowry, escorting third grade teacher Kelly Howe. Chase Pencil, escorting biology teacher Luke Howe. Bryce Chicatano, escorting math teacher Maria Kelschner. Zach Zaner and Jason McLean, escorting English teacher Danielle Koser. Ryan Dicker, escorting third grade teacher Amber Cosmer. Dylan Phoenix, escorting second grade teacher Angela Kramer. Andrew Kuznick, escorting chemistry teacher Jerry Kramer. Nathan Collade and Landon Wolfgang are escorting math teacher Megan McDevitt. Isaac Glover, escorting family and consumer sciences teacher Jen Mikowski. Liam Montgomery, escorting third grade teacher Dana Osowski. Ryland Price, escorting math teacher Coach Zielinski. Second Clinton, escorting fourth grade teacher Sue Red. C.J. Honecker, escorting Family and Consumer Science teacher Kristen Reed. Tanner Hornberger, escorting English teacher Amy Shadle. Bobby Whitmer, escorting math teacher Mary Stahl. Braden Kavanaugh, escorting 4th grade teacher Jen Stoshak. Joel Wolf, escorting music instructor Kevin Sire. Andre Bell and Caden Parker, escorting business teacher Laura Sohanic. Logan Steele, escorting superintendent Chris Benna. Ryan Santee, escorting 4th grade teacher Deborah Young. Nathan Fairland and Benny Gelbo, escorting health and physical education teacher, we got him, Sean Zelinsky. Congratulations to one and all, our fine teachers of the Shamokin Area School District.
I saw your wife last night. Yeah. I need that green jacket. I'm friendly to it. I'm proud.
We have another special announcement here tonight, a special team honor. On Wednesday night at Williamsport High School, the girls volleyball team made history. In its 20th year, the program having started in 1985, the 2024 version captured Shamokin Area's first ever District 4 Volleyball Championship. The championship match between our girls and Athens went a thrilling 5 sets, culminated by a 16-4 win by the Lady Indians in the 5th and deciding set. Both teams played their heart out, and we would also like to recognize the Athens Wildcats for being great competitors and for the season they had. Congratulations to players and coaches on both teams. We would like to take this time to recognize the players and coaches who brought Shamokin Area their first district volleyball championship. Senior Autumn Taylor. Senior Evie Ortiz. Senior Felicia Zigner. Sophomore Allie Warhotch. Junior Gabby Jacoby. Junior Riley Kessler. Junior Ava Boncha. Junior Keely Horman. Junior Danica Lar. Junior Nevaeh Friday. Sophomore, Ella Stoshak. Junior, Lola Kogan. Assistant coach Emily Wick. Assistant coach Steve Cook. Head coach Wanda Cook could not make it tonight and is vacationing in Florida this weekend. The girls will continue their season on Tuesday, 6 p.m. at Berwick Area High School as they take on the Lady Bulldogs in the first round of the state playoffs. Again, congratulations to the 2024 Volleyball champions. Some other sponsors that are here with us tonight: Dapper Tattoo, Razor Army's One Strategies, Millennium Garden Center, Epic Construction, Aaron's, PA Waste Transfer, Affordable Restroom Rentals, the Lumberger Family, Clark's Grove Church, Budget Roofing, iSense, Greenworks, and Monsters Farm Market. The officials for tonight's game: referee Doug Hummel, umpire Dave Petrovich, linesman George Henry, line judge Joe Cesari, field judge Bill Markwell, side judge Joe James, and back judge Scott Shred.
Two. Area TV's live stream on YouTube. Down below, we bring you to the gorgeous Bridie Ruane Field at Kemp Memorial Stadium on this cool, crisp, and clear November Friday. Perfect weather for football. We welcome you inside the broadcast booth. I'm Connor Phoenix, joined alongside Coach Joe Haddock. We're going to be taking you through tonight's action featuring the Wildcats of Athens area and your undefeated Shamokin area Indians. It's the PIAA Class 4A semifinals between two opponents unfamiliar with each other and with two totally different identities. Joe, we were talking about this before the game. Shamokin, they don't know much about Shamokin and Athens, both alike. They don't know much about each other. Athens comes into this game as the 4 seed. What are you expecting to see out of, uncharacteristic opponent like Athens?
Well, Connor, hey, I'm just glad to see playoff football back here at Shamokin Area High School. The fans are into it, the team is into it, the community's into it. All right, Shamokin has put themselves in a position where they want to be right now, and all they got to do is go out and take care of business. Basically, go to your strength. Go to your strength. Shamokin's strength starts with their running game and Jay Skink and Kim Clinton. The passing game is solid with Logan Steele. He's such a diversified quarterback that could run, all right, and can pass the football. He has some great receivers in Chase Pencil and Benny Delbaugh, and really the unsung hero of last week's game, Pricey, who caught a big touchdown pass in last
third
week's
quarter
game.
of that one, yeah.
Yeah, so Shamokin's just got to take care of business tonight. Coach Persing has always kept this team focused on one game at a time. They're coming off that big emotional win last weekend against Mount Carmel. Everybody's anticipating that big matchup with Jersey Shore next week, but they got to take care of business today, Connor.
Yep.
That's what we're looking for today.
For the Shamokin area Indians, your undefeated Shamokin area Indians, they take the field right now. Like you said, can't look past that game last week. Just take it one game at a time now. It's the first time they're returning home for the first time in 3 weeks following 2 huge road victories over Loyalsock and, as you stated, Mount Carmel area. Arguably one of the biggest wins of this year. I say one of the biggest wins because Shamokin has defeated other teams like Jersey Shore, Pottsville. That's a rivalry game that dates back to how long? It's just been a great year. As you see the fireworks going off in the background. It's something, as a student when I was here, it's something I'm not familiar with. It's great to see the town buzzing. You take a look at those houses over there on Stetler Drive, all the purple lights hanging out off the back porches, off the back decks. This town is buzzing. There's a lot of excitement this year for sure. And you have to go back to 1991, the last time the Shamokin Indians had an undefeated season. That's 10 years before I was born. To put that in perspective a little bit. So no doubt, no question, the area is buzzing, and these fans, they're packing the house and they're ready for some District 4 semifinal action tonight.
You're exactly right, Connor. The fans are buzzing. One thing this town has always done is really follow, their football here in the Coal Region area. Okay, the fans are out. Okay, they're all excited about this football game, and I think we're ready to go.
Tonight's live stream was made possible by the Kaleda family and Persing Masonry. If you're interested in sponsoring the game next week, feel free to reach out to the phenomenal athletic department here at Shamokin area. We're ready. They're ready. Athens just took the field. I'll tell you what, Joe, when I was down on field level before the game, Athens, they have some pretty big kids. We'll have to see how, Shamokin fares, stacking up against the line.
Yeah, like you said, Connor, at the beginning of the broadcast here. Okay, it's a big unknown. You do watch some film on them, all right, but you don't. That northern tier up there, you're just not sure what kind of football they play up there. They've qualified for the playoffs for a reason. They may only be 5-5, and if you look at it on paper, Shamokin, I think, is obviously going to be a heavy favorite in this game. But again, there's. You just can't look ahead, to next week. We just got to go into this game, take care of business tonight, and let's hope things go well for the Indians tonight.
And for Shamokin, the recipe's simple. You win and you host a District 4 Class 4A championship next Friday evening against either Jersey Shore, the 2 seed, or Selinsgrove, the 3 seed. That game's going down tonight as well at Thompson Street Stadium at Jersey Shore. We're going to try to give you updates for that one as soon as we get them. But
exactly, Connor. And you know what? Shamokin, being 10-0, worked their way into this position. All right, being 10-0, they have earned the number 1 seed in District 4 4A classification. They've earned both home games as long as they continue to keep winning, and it's really going to be an advantage, especially with this crowd, behind them 150%. Yes.
We're going to take a quick break to honor our country with the singing of the national anthem. Big wins for Shamokin area this year, but a game that slipped my mind when naming those teams was Lewisburg. Undefeated clash right here at Kemp Memorial Stadium, Shamokin's last regular season home game of the year. That was another great game. Another gritty win for the Indians.
Probably all the fans in here And everybody, the coaching staff, really did not overlook this ball club. They knew it was a good ball club coming in. They were undefeated for a reason, and they came in and gave the Indians everything they can handle that day, that night. And it was a great effort by the Indians to really pull. They had a gritty defensive effort. In that second half, they really didn't score at all in the second half. Chase Pencil came up with a big interception, on one of Lewisburg's last drives there in late in the third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter. But it was really a big win, and you can't overlook Lewisburg. Lewisburg came in and they really gave us a good ball game.
Absolutely, and it also gave head coach Mark Persing a victory over his former program. Probably makes it more the sweeter.
It sure did, and especially after last year when, Coach Persing's first game as a head coach at Shamokin, where Lewisburg came in and beat us, last year. So it was a sweet victory. Lewisburg is a nice ball club. You can't overlook them. I think they're going to make some noise in their district playoffs. So keep an eye out for them.
We're ready up here in the booth. They're ready down here on the field. Shamokin area starting with the ball, and here's the kick from the Athens Wildcats. It's going to be caught by Chase Pencil. He's going to come to the near sideline. Pencil looking for a lane, slips a tackle. Pencil breaking it around to the far sideline, still on his feet, and he's tripped up just across the 40-yard line. And here comes that explosive Shamokin area offense onto the field.
Yeah, great return there by Chase Pencil. Chase Pencil already has 2 kickoff returns this year for a touchdown. So every time he touches the ball, he has the capability, to take it to the house. But yeah, we get to see this offense off the bat here, Connor. So let's see what Coach Persing's game plan is here.
Sophomore quarterback Logan Steele leads the troops out there. Steele's had a phenomenal year, just a sophomore. He stands at 5'10" and 155 pounds. Steele's going to take the snap. He's going to roll to the left right away. Steele looking downfield. He fires and stabbed by Jensen Shuey. What a catch. Well, we knew he was a heck of an athlete on the basketball court, but I tell you, Mark Persing, he went out and he must have pursued him hard to get on the football field.
We talked about him in the Lewisburg game. I mean, he is just a big addition to this ball club. All right, he has those big paws, and he just reached up for that one to make a phenomenal grab. And Logan put it exactly where he needed to on that play.
Couldn't place the ball better than that. Indians, one play, they're already in Athens territory. From the 45, Steele drops back, pressure coming, dumps under the screen to Shuey, and he's tackled at the 40-yard line. Good gain. Thinking it might be the Jensen Shuey game tonight, the way the first 2 plays just went.
Yeah, it's a little surprise here, Connor, that they're coming out throwing here. Already 2 straight completions. That was the old Juniana screen, as Coach Carm used to call it. They had it set up beautifully, and the one linebacker there for Athens really made a good play to keep it from going for a long distance.
Steele takes a snap, gives to Jace Gink this time. Gink up the middle, he's got a hole, he breaks a tackle, and another first down for the Indians. He's down to about the 26-yard line of Athens. This Indians offense moving fast early. Shamokin, you can say they pretty much have 3 running backs. You have Jace Gink, the quickness of Jace Gink, the speed and strength of Zakem Clinton, and their quarterback, Logan Steele. You're going to see him take off a couple times this game. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with his legs throughout this one.
Absolutely, Connor. And you know what? Don't forget, you were just saying.
There is
goes
Steele.
Logan. Yep.
On the carry, gains about 6 or 7 yards. Call it second and short now. They motioned Price there.
And you can't forget about the athleticism of Chase Pencil also. They basically have 4 guys there that can carry the football. They're all good receivers. So they just have so many weapons out there that they can go to.
Second down and 3, just above 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Steele takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Gink. Now he's going to roll to the right. Steele looking for somebody. Now he's dancing. Still looking, but he's got a huge lane, and he's going to take off with his legs. First down and more for Logan Steele. Spin move, and he is tackled inside the 10. Logan Steele showing that athleticism early. Another huge chunk for this Indians offense.
Oh, my God, so Logan Steele on that play. He just doesn't give up on a play, Connor. You know, you think you may have him blocked in there, but, boy, he just takes off. And he had a wall of blockers out there in front of him.
First and goal from the 4. Here's Gink. Looks like he's going to be tackled a little short. I think this is the Kem Clinton territory now. Yeah, they're going to go hurry up offense. Gink's going to stay out there. Second and goal from the 1. Steele takes the snap. Gink again. He's in. Touchdown, Indians. What a drive to start this game for the Shamokin area Indians. And if you're head coach Mark Persing, that's exactly the way you wanted to start this one.
Listen, you can't draw that up any better, Connor, than what they did here. They just had a great mixture of throwing the football, of running the football, and great drive to start this game for the Indians.
Well, there's one cannon fire already. I wonder how many of those we're going to have tonight. Here's Pencil for the extra point. It's up and through. 7-0 Shamokin area with 9:29 to play in the first quarter, and we get to see that Athens offense coming up here soon. And another sophomore quarterback, Logan Steele's counterpart, Connor Davidson, leads this offense of the Athens Wildcats, and you know he's a dual threat. He has 15 touchdowns. He has more rushing touchdowns than he does passing touchdowns this year. He's accounted for 15 total, 7 through the air, 8 on the ground.
Yeah, he has over 1,000 yards rushing. He has over 1,000 yards passing. He is a dual threat type quarterback. Again, but it's a little bit unknown. We're gonna watch this Athens offense go. But kind of the unsung hero of this team, Connor. You know, this defense has just been playing so well for the Indians, you know, the last couple of weeks. Had the big shutout last week, you know, against Mount Carmel, and they've just been playing so well, this defensive unit. And we got to give them a big shout-out, too.
Do another shout-out to the offensive line creating those big gaps on that first drive. They've been so sound all year. Kick is away now for the Indians. It's Colin Steinhardt kicking off. That's taken. Athens is going to let it drop, and on the return, Indians swarm him before he gets to the 25, so Athens is going to start 1st and 10. Pretty deep in their own territory. There is number 9, Connor Davidson, in charge of this Athens offense. Kind of excited to see how they come out and start after a big 51-6 win last week over Sayre. Geographically speaking, I mean, if last week was rivalry week, Sayre and Athens, their high schools are only 4 minutes apart. So you thought the Shamokin Mount Carmel rivalry was fierce. I wonder what's going on up in that Northern Tier League.
I probably did not know that, Connor.
Here's Davidson, takes the snap with one hand, and he is met right away by Zakem Clinton off the edge.
You know, we talked before the game, Connor. Zakem Clinton is just a terrific athlete, and as good as a running back as he is, he's probably just as good as a linebacker. He comes off that edge, and he just whacks you.
Athens, their first play of the game, results in a 3-yard loss. You have 2nd and 13 coming up now. See Ryan Cook out there for the Wildcats. He's a junior, stands at 5'11", 140. He's going to be on the near sideline. And Davidson in the shotgun again. Takes the snap. This time he's going to roll out to the right. He's going to fire quick, and another hard hit. This time by, looks like Chase Pencil. It is Chase Pencil.
Yeah, Chase Pencil, the senior leader on this defense and basically of this football team. Boy, he came up and just put a hit.
That was Lucas Person, running back for the Wildcats, the intended receiver there. Now 3rd down and 13 for the Athens Wildcats, deep in their own territory. Trailing 7-0, 8.5 minutes to go in the first quarter.
This is where the Indians want you, get you in that third and long situation.
Davidson's going to take the snap. He's going to drop back the pass again. Here comes Clinton. Clinton chasing him. Davidson escapes. Now he's going to fire down the field. He's got a receiver, and it's broken up. He was trying to get it to Sean Peters that time. Just missed him, but Logan Steele came off that safety position over the top, and it was good coverage there. 3 and out for Athens to start the game.
You know, Athens quarterback just showed you his arm strength there. Really nice throw there, but Logan Steele made up a lot of ground from that safety position and really made a nice play defensively.
Looks like Zach Fisher's going to kick it away now for Athens area. Fisher takes the snap, boots it. Pencil takes it. He's across midfield already. Bounces it to the outside. Now to the near sideline. Pencil's going to be brought down. I saw Carson Sipley, the first one to get to him there. Carson Sipley, he's going to be all over the field tonight. He leads this Athens defense with 9.6 tackles per game. So keep an eye on that number 15 in the white.
Well, Athens is going to be in for a long night. You continue to give Shamokin a short field as they do, Connor, and Shamokin's going to make short work of this, okay, as long as they stay focused on this offensive side.
From the Athens 39 already, Pencil got 12 on the return there. Steele's in there again. He's going to take the snap and roll to the right. Steele's looking downfield. He's got a wide open Ryland Price who makes the catch. First down and more. Looks like he got down to the 25. Ryland Price untouched there from the line of scrimmage, wide open.
Great design play there. They actually had Ben Delball out in the corner there. They snuck Pricey out into the flat there. And again, Pricey's the forgotten guy out there with all these athletes out there, but he does come up with some big plays.
Another first down for Shamokin. That was a gain of 15 yards right there. First down and 10 again. 8 minutes to play in the first quarter. Indians driving and threatening again. Here's Steele with the snap. Rolls to the left. Fires to the end zone. He's got Ben Delba. And it was broken up by number 13, Adam Kemp of the Wildcats. Just didn't have enough on that one.
Yeah, just a little bit underthrown there by Logan. Logan really has a lot of faith and confidence in his receivers to make plays out there. But that D-back actually really made a nice play there for Athens.
It's a fingertip away from a touchdown. Second and 10 now, Indians. Steele in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap. There's Clinton, first run of the game. Zakem Clinton up the middle. We have a flag. Some laundry on the field there. Looks like it's going to be holding against Shamokin area, and this one's going to be backed up a little bit.
Yeah, there was Zakem's first carry of the night, Connor, and that just goes to show you that, you know, the different types of athletes they have back there at running back. You know, you have the shiftiness of Jay Skink, and then you got the power running of Zakem. Unfortunately, we have the holding penalty to bring this one back.
Second and 10, they're going to make it second and 20 now. Clinton's still in there. Steele's going to take the snap. Here's Clinton again, trying to gain those 10 yards back, and he does a dang well job of it. Gets about only 4 that time, though. Short gain. It's going to bring up third and long for the Indians.
Yeah, nice piece of running there by Zakem. You know, not one person is going to bring him down. He just keeps those legs chopping and moving, and it took 3 or 4 people to bring him down.
Just under halfway through the first quarter here at Kemp Memorial Stadium. Indians driving once again, facing a 3rd and 16.
They may look just to get about half of this back here, maybe probably go for it. Oh.
Steele over the middle, was trying to get it to Shuey. No pass interference, no flags.
Yeah, it looked like a little inadvertent contact with the linebacker out there, and brings up a 4th down. So it'll be an interesting decision here what they're going to do.
Looked like Shuey was the one that laid the hit on the defender. So now 4th and 16. Indians offense is going to stay out there. Steele, getting the call from the head coach, Mark Persing. 3rd and 16, Indians are going to go for it. Price out wide, Del ball in the slot. He's going to hand it to Zakem Clinton, and this time Athens was ready for the run, and Clinton was brought down right at the line of scrimmage there. Indians are going to turn the ball over on downs. Great job by Athens there. You know, it's going to take at least 3-4 guys to bring Zakem Clinton down, and, you know, unfortunately for Clinton that time, he ran into those 3-4 defenders.
Actually, a great job there by the Athens defense, Connor. I think Coach Persing was trying to catch him a little off guard there, hoping that Athens was going to expect a pass there, and they tried to get Zakem on a little draw play there, and Zakem couldn't get on the corner. And the Athens D-line really made a great play.
Here's Connor Davidson now. He's going to fire quick. That one's batted down at the line of scrimmage by Blake Hockenbrock.
That's our all-state lineman there, Blake Hockenbrock. I'll tell you what, great pressure by that kid.
Shamokin defense, ball hawks already. They're all over the field, putting a lot of pressure on Athens already. See what head coach Sean Bradley draws up here for the Wildcats, now facing a 2nd and 10 from their own 30-yard line. 6:43 to play in the first quarter. Indians defense out for their second drive now. Davidson takes the snap. He's going to roll out, and pass is incomplete. Steele there in the coverage is trying to get it to Lucas Person.
Yeah, great coverage again by the Indians defense. That you know, they got to be on their toes back there in that secondary. That quarterback has shown what type of arm that he has, so if they give this kid time to throw, we need to be there in the coverage. But so far, good coverage by the Indian secondary.
As mentioned earlier, this Athens team, a big 51-6 win over Sayre area last week. Sayre, a little on the struggling end this year. They're 1-9, but Athens seemed to take care of them no problem. Connor Davidson now in the shotgun, takes the snap. He's going to fire out. Pass is caught and taken down right away. Looked like Carson Sipley.
Great pursuit that time by the Indian defense. You know, when you're running a bubble screen like that, you know, it's up to that first cornerback to make that tackle. But, you know, when he's out there all by himself, it requires the pursuit by the rest of the defense to go there and make the play. And that's exactly what the Indian defense did. Great pursuit that time.
James Friend, the intended receiver there for Athens area, and they're already going to punt the ball again. Another 3 and out, and Pencil calls the fair catch this time at the 38-yard line. Indians offense back on the field, up 7-0 early here. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter in this PIAA Class 4A District 4 semifinal.
Yeah, there's still 6 minutes left in this first quarter, and I feel we had a whole half of action so far in this.
How about it?
Very well played so far first half. Athens is hanging tough. You know, we're coming within try to get this offense going a little bit now and try to give us a little bit breathing room here on the scoreboard.
Indians making it tough both offensively and defensively. Athens 2 3 and outs. We'll see if they have any adjustments. Here's Steele with the handoff to Jay Skink. Breaks one tackle, but that's it. He's going to be met by that Athens D line, and he might have lost a yard or two. Second down and 12, it looks like.
Yeah.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Number 72 for Athens, Caleb Nason, the defensive tackle on that side of the ball for Athens, is really making some great pursuit there on the defensive line and really causing some headaches there for Shamokin's running game.
Tell you what, this Athens defense seems like they've made a couple adjustments already. Steele, the inside handoff to Chase Pencil, and Pencil's going to take off for a positive gain. Gets about 7 there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5 now for the Indians.
Yeah, a little inside reverse there to Chase Pencil. Again, they throw to him. They let him run the football. He is just they try to move him all over the field to get him the football, and He's just such a terrific athlete.
Call it a gain of 8. Indians now facing a 3rd and 4 from their own 45-yard line. Shuey motions. Steele's going to give the Gink. Gink up the middle. He's got a first down and more into Athens territory, and they finally bring him down. Looks like he got to the 49-yard line. Nonetheless, it's good enough for a first down, and Indians are moving the chains once again.
Yeah, they moved Shuey in motion that time, okay, to be the lead blocker on that little belly play that they run, and the offensive line really did a terrific job on that one, really opening the hole that time for Ginky.
Run by Gink there sets up a new set of downs for the Indians. Shuey's going to come down to the near sideline. And Jace Gink is back there again. Steele's going to hit him with the screen. Here's Shuey trying to make a move. Is getting stacked up, breaking tackles, and a positive gain. Another one. Looks like a gain of 8 or 9 there for Jensen Shuey. Just give him the ball, let him use his strength, and turn it into a big play.
Very, very simple play call there. Just get the ball out there to Shuey and let him do his thing, and broke a couple tackles and got us 9 yards on the play.
Showing shades of Zakem Clinton there. Hard to bring down. The strength of Jensen Shuey. He is huge. 6'4", 240-pound senior. Another inside hand off the pencil. He's going to bounce it to the outside. He's got a first down and more. There is a flag. Pencil's going to go down the sideline and take it in for the touchdown, but I believe this one's coming back.
Yep, Shamokin just continues to shoot themselves in the foot tonight. That's the second, that's our second holding penalty, on a big gain. That was that same inside reverse, only to the other side. This time, a great run by Chase Pencil. He got the corner, but looks like they called the hold on that corner block out there.
Last week against Mount Carmel, I think Shamokin had double the penalties Mount Carmel did, or almost double the penalties Mount Carmel did, so that's still something they need to clean up going into the postseason. But that's going to put the Indians all the way back to the Athens 45-yard line. Second and 7 for the Indians. Steele set. Takes the snap. He's going to take it himself. Up the middle. He slips through a couple tackles. Great gain by Logan Steele that time. Looks like he's still a yard short. But shifty.
Yeah, very close to the first down here, Connor. Looks like he is going to be a little short, but Logan, just with his athletic ability and shiftiness out there, really picked up a good game for the Indians.
Third and short now for the Indians. What do you think here, Joe? You think they go deep? I mean, well, even if you don't get it, it's still 4th and 1. You just give it to Clinton to get the first down.
Absolutely. They're definitely in 4-down territory here. We'll see what they do.
They hand it off to Gink. Gink's got an easy first down and more. Another huge chunk of yardage for the Indians offense. I mean, Athens, when your defense is out on the field for this long, you're going to wear a little bit, and they're showing signs of that even after the penalty.
Right. This offensive line is starting to wear down this defensive front. I know it's only the first quarter, but boy, with these two running backs coming after you and that offensive line doing as well as they're doing.
1st and 10 from the 34 of Athens. Indians driving. Up 7-0 with 2:19 to go in the first quarter. Here's Zakem Clinton with a burst up the middle. Another positive gain. It's going to bring up second down and short.
So not only do you got to face Skinky and all those carries, and now they come back with carries by Zakem, and they just constantly put pressure on you all the time.
Tonight's game was sponsored by the Kaleda family and Persing Masonry. Again, if you're interested in sponsoring the game next week, feel free to reach out to the athletic department at Shamokin area. 2nd and 4. Indians taking their time on this drive. They are taking a lot of time off the clock. Just moving at their pace, and that's what they've been best at this year. Steele's going to roll to the right. He's got a wide open Ben Delbaugh, who breaks a tackle with a great move and is taken down out of bounds near the 10-yard line. I believe they're going to rule him at the 12.
Yeah, Benny Delbaugh is not a little guy. He's 6'3", 180 pounds, and he can move. He's one of Logan Pencil's favorite receivers out there. and he'll make some big plays for you.
Another first down for the Indians. Once again driving. They're at the 13-yard line of Athens. Up 7-0 and driving. Zakem Clinton to the right of Logan Steele. He's back out there. And it looks like we have a timeout. Shamokin area is going to use their first timeout of the half. Up 7-0 with a minute and a half to play in the first quarter. I think we got to talk about Mark Persing here for a minute and what he's been able to do to this program in just 2 years. I know last year was a little bit of a down year. Still trying to develop the players and get them ready for the bigger stage. But coming out this year, I was here for that week 1 game against Pottsville, and I was impressed with just the first half of that game with how the Indians were playing and how they came out. It's like something we haven't seen in a long time. This high, fast-paced offense with all these skilled players. It's truly remarkable.
Well, we talked about this a couple weeks ago, Connor, and Coach Persing had a plan. When he got hired for the job 2 years ago, he had a plan. And his first year, all right, he was just basically to get his kids confidence, all right, that they could play against the traditional powers of District 4. And they proved that to them last year. They played with them.
Pencil's going to be in motion, and he's the intended target there. Steele just out of reach.
But, they've been able to play with these traditional powers in District 4. They lost to those teams last year. They came out this year. They had their confidence level up because of those games last year. And the program's just right on track, really where they want to be with these athletes that they have on the team.
And for the younger generation, it's inspiring. They're going to see this, and I think it's going to motivate them to go out and try out on the gridiron. There's Zakem Clinton up the middle for a couple.
I mean, they got close to 60 kids on the roster this year, and Shamokin never had those type of numbers, okay, for a long time. So the younger group of kids, they have a great freshman group in there. They have a real good sophomore group in there. One of Coach Persing's things was to improve on that JV schedule, to make sure that these younger kids are getting the time on the field.
Just under a minute to play. Steele's getting chased now, and wide open Chase Pencil. He's going to walk in for the Shamokin area touchdown. Wide open. Once again, Chase Pencil. I don't know how he's doing it. I don't know if it's just Athens not following their man, but that's another play where Pencil was wide open, not a defender within yards of him.
Yeah, great vision that time by Logan Steele. He wasn't even looking at Chase Pencil there, initially. Okay, I think Chase Pencil may have been his second or third option on that play, but Chase Pencil kind of just snuck out there in the flat, wide open, and nobody from Athens picked it up, and it was an easy 6 points for the Indians.
Colin Steinhardt now for the extra point. Kick is up. And no good. He missed it wide right. And now instead of a 14-0 Shamokin lead, it's 13-0. Colin Steinhardt on the kick there. Yeah, is there a reason we didn't see Pencil there?
Colin Steinhardt is a freshman. They try to get him as many kicks as they can. In there, he's a very, very capable kicker. It seems to be what happens whenever Chase Pencil makes a big play out there. They try to get him off, give him a little rest, because Steinhardt is very, very capable, of being able to do that and kick those points for him. But unfortunately, he didn't get that one.
Steinhardt's going to kick it away now for the Indians with 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Indians, something they've been familiar with all year, in the lead. Steinhardt's going to back it up and kick it away.
Yeah, Steinhardt is a very capable kicker. I'm looking for him to kick one into the.
And there is a good kick.
Good kick into the end zone here.
Running over there, it looks like the quarterback, Connor Davidson. It is. He picks it up out of bounds.
Did it get out of bounds? Did it get out of bounds, or did he pick it up inbounds?
There he is running over to the near sideline, and they're saying the ball went out of bounds because his feet were out of bounds.
We're out of bounds, right.
Indians missed the break there.
Yeah, that's gonna make a big difference as far as field position here. And
now it looks like the referees are gonna get together to talk about it. Illegal touching on Athens. It's gonna back him up.
So let's see where they mark this penalty off from, Connor. Are they going to mark it off from where he ended up touching that at the 5-yard line? It looks like they're starting to.
Like they're up at the 20 now.
20-yard line.
Connor Davidson trying to plead his case.
This is like it's one of those plays that you have every 20 years.
And there they go. They're finally backing up. I mean, there was the penalty on Athens, and, you know, he called a penalty, and they were still starting. It was illegal touching. They were still starting from the 20, but now they're going to back him up to the 10. Or 5, excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's going to be half the distance from where he originally touched it at, Connor. Half distance to the goal. So they're going to be inside the 5-yard line. A great opportunity for the Shamokin defense here to give the offense again some great field position to get a stop here.
Indians players look confused down there. You have kids with their hands up in the air. I'm not even sure they know what's going on or what the call was, but looks like it's divvied out now, and Athens is going to start the drive with their backs against the wall, against their own end zone.
Looks like it's marked around the 2.5-yard line. So, you know,
Yeah,
it was marked
yeah.
half the distance from the 5-yard line where he made the illegal touch.
Called the 2.5-yard line. If the 5-yard line wasn't enough, they really got their backs against their own end zone now. Indians defense. These are the kind of drives they want.
This is the kind of
They're chomping at the
possession.
bit.
They're chomping at the bit there to make a play into the end zone. Yep.
Yeah, Ryan Cook out there. Carson Sipley as well. They're on the near side. Davidson in his own end zone takes the snap. He's going to hand it off up the middle. Looks like a short gain. They're pushing the pile, and looks like he's going to give Athens some breathing room there. Looks like Lucas Person, the running back, once again.
Yeah, listen, they ran that big Glover there at nose guard, number 57, Isaac Glover there in the middle. You know, and not too many people are going to move him out of there at the line of scrimmage.
Isaac Glover, he's a 6'3", 350-pound junior. It's like running through a brick wall.
And he's as athletic as can be, Connor.
Here's Davidson. He's going to take the snap himself and run it up the middle for, looks like, another yard or so. So Shamokin, they're doing a great job containing Davidson so far, the dual threat he has. But that's the end of the first quarter here at Kemp Memorial Stadium. The Shamokin Indians 13, Athens area Wildcats 0. Action-packed first quarter. Like you said, it's like we saw a whole game that whole quarter.
There seemed to have been so much action, Connor, in that first quarter.
But, a little bit of everything.
As we expected this defense to really step up. Just those last two plays, I think, were their only positive plays offensively that they have. Everything else, their drives were stopped with negative yardage. Defense is really doing their job.
This Athens team, it's also important to note how young they are. I'm looking at the roster right now. It says only 3 seniors. The running back, Lucas Person, he's a sophomore. Quarterback, as we said earlier, Connor Davidson, also a sophomore, 5'10". Lucas Person, the running back, he stands at 5'9", 135 pounds. But a very, very young team and a lot to build on.
Very, very young roster. But what really surprises me for a 4A school, Connor, I mean, I was counting these kids when they were out there. They got 29 kids on their full
5 seniors,
varsity.
not 3. 5
Yeah,
seniors.
but 29 kids on their full roster.
Quarterback keep again to Davidson. He takes the snap and another short gain, if anything. I think he might be lucky just to get back to the line of scrimmage with that one, but Athens backed against their own end zone now. I don't think they have any other choice but to punt it away right now.
Exactly. Yeah, that time they went on a blitz. It looked like they went on a safety blitz because Chase Pencil was right in on that. Okay, where it made the tackle, and held them to a very minimum game.
Athens is going to punt it away, and Chase Pencil, the dangerous Chase Pencil, back there to return it, and looks like it's going to be another great drive with starting field position for the Indians. Another drive with great starting field position. Here's Pencil. He's going to let it bounce, and he's going to let it roll. Pick it up at the last second. Shifts around a couple guys. Pencil's still going, and he is wrapped up and taken down at about the 24-yard line. So, again, Indians offense coming out there with you can't ask for better field position than 24.
Only Chase Pencil can probably get away with doing that play, Connor. Every other coach is probably yelling, stay away from it, stay away from it. But, they have so much faith in Chase in making that play. And
Pencil gets a pass, yeah.
Yeah, he gets a pass. He gets a pass for doing something like that, yes.
Just an electric player for the Indians. He's been his whole career. So the Indians are going to start from the 24, 1st and 10. Steele takes the snap. He hands it off. That's Jace Gink. Gink cuts it up the middle, and he's taken down. He's didn't quite get the first down, but he's close. 2nd and short coming up for the Indians.
Oh, my God, number 65, Chase Anderson, just made a great block. They ran a little sweep action to that side. Chase Anderson was pulling. He just made a great block on that defensive end to kick that D end out and really opened that up for Ginky for a 7-yard gain. Good job by Anderson. Good job by everybody on that offensive line tonight.
Just pancaked Lucas Person of Athens. 2nd down and 3. Indians driving. That's Jace Gink out there. Steele's going to take the snap. Gink's got it again. Up the middle. He's got the first down to about the 10-yard line.
Listen, they're doing nothing fancy. They're just running right at Athens right now. We got to take this opportunity to recognize, some of those guys on the offensive line. Blake Hockenbrock, Ty Kurtz.
Isaac
Glover. Chase Anderson. Let me see. They do. I'm not sure who got the start at left tackle for them tonight. It was either Chicatano or it's Bobby Whitmer, and it looks like it's the Chicatano kid that's out there.
They bring in Shuey as the extra lineman. Here's the Kem Clinton shifting around a couple guys and back up the middle. He's going to run in for the end zone, but they're running for the touchdown, but there is a flag down. Another flag down. That's now twice. The Indians have scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
That's twice though when they scored a
right,
touchdown.
yes.
Yeah. Just negating it with the holding penalty. Clinton did all that himself, only to find out it's another holding penalty on Shamokin area.
All right, so right away when I give the offensive line some credit here, okay, they come out with an offensive holding penalty. All right, so the offensive line is doing a great job, but
Obviously, it's a mismatch.
1st and 10 from the 11 now turns into a 1st and 10 from the 19. First and 18 from the 19. Steele's going to hand it off. Here's Clinton again up the middle. He's met and taken down at about the 13-yard line. There's Clinton again. Looks like he's going to be in there for the remainder of this drive.
yeah, it doesn't matter if it's 1st and 18 or 2nd and 1 or whatever, okay? They just stay very, very patient, with this running game. Get chunks of the yardage a little bit at a time, and they make a 1st and 19 situation into a 2nd and 11.
Ben Delball, Ryland Price, Chase Pencil, and Jensen Shuey, the receivers for Steele, who takes the snap, and he's going to dump it off to Gink, who drops it, and they're going to rule it incomplete, I believe. It is incomplete. So now it's going to bring up a 3rd and 12 for the Indians. Inside field goal range here. We've seen Pencil hit a couple long field goals this year. I know that Lewisburg game he hit a 38, 37-yarder.
He's been their clutch kicker all year, Connor. We hit the game winner in the Jersey Shore game up there, which is a kind of a real tough place to kick up there in that
I'll
field
say.
up in Jersey Shore. He did have that big field goal in the Lewisburg game, so he is very capable, of doing this. They had that screen pass set up so beautifully.
3rd and 12. Here's Steele rolling to his right. He throws to the end zone, but it's out of bounds, intended for Chase Pencil. It's going to bring up 4th and 12. Indians have options here, whether they want to stay out there and take a shot at the end zone or take the points.
Looks like they just threw the block out to Logan Steele, who's their holder. So it looks like they are going to attempt a field goal here. So it looks like it's going to be roughly around a 30-yard field goal.
31-yarder. Pencil, no stranger to these. He's kicked a couple this year. And he's about as reliable as they come at the high school level. Logan Steele, the holder. Here's Pencil. Kick is up and right through. Field goal's good. Indians extend their lead. It's now 16-zip.
You called it there, Connor. What a clutch kick there, for Chase Pencil. I mean, he is just the senior leader.
Mr. Automatic out there.
Automatic out there. You want him to run the football. You want him to come up with a big play defensively, come up with a big reception. Chase Pencil is the guy that's going to do it for you.
Just under 9 minutes to play in the first half. Indians picking up where they left off last week. Obviously can't say enough about that game. I did watch that game, Joe, and I was just thinking the whole time, that was bully ball. I haven't seen Mount Carmel so pressured in a game like that since I've been alive. And, that was the last time Shamokin had the coal bucket was 1995. Bill Clinton was their president. Put that in perspective.
I'm really getting educated by you tonight, Connor. I'll tell you. I'm getting geographic, education where Sarah in Athens actually is. I didn't realize Bill Clinton was president back then, but
that was bully ball at the Silver Bowl. Steinhardt's going to kick it off, and it's dropped by Athens number 7, Aiden Vanderpool, and he's not going to recover. Athens is going to take the ball, start the drive once again deep inside their own territory, still trying to muster something. They haven't been able to adjust to that. Indians' defensive switches and
yeah, I'm going to tax my memory here a little bit, Connor. Maybe you could look up a little something here. I don't know. This goes back now to the Loyal Sock game. We had the shutout last week against Mount Carmel. We almost have 2 quarters here. That Shamokin has not given up any points on that scoreboard. And I know they didn't give up many points against Loyal Sock, on that game before the Mount Carmel game.
I believe that was 48-7, yeah. Athens quarterback Connor Davidson is running for his life. He's trying to find any kind of positive yards, and he actually does. He gets a good block there. Connor Davidson down the near sideline, still on his feet, and he gets taken down by number 19, Tanner Hornberger. Biggest play of the game so far for Athens. Connor Davidson, you got to give him credit. He was dancing around that pocket, and he got a great block from Carson Sipley.
Listen, that goes to show you why the Shamokin defense was giving this guy so much attention at practice this week. That play just showed you. And again, as you pointed out, he's only a sophomore also. So for a sophomore to make a play like that and keep his poise.
2 sophomore quarterbacks dueling it out tonight. Here's Davidson. He's going to take the snap. He's going to look downfield. He's going to fire, and it is nearly intercepted. You had Ryan Bickert and Chase Pencil on the coverage there. Pencil looked like he went up to at least try to get a hand on it. Or Pencil almost made the interception. It was Bickert that went up and almost tipped it. Chase Pencil, he's Johnny on the spot when it comes to interceptions. He's a ball hawk.
Great team defense there.
2nd and 10 from the Athens 44-yard line. Pretty positive play from Connor Davidson a couple plays ago, trying to build on that. Davidson takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass again. He's going to roll to the right, and he's got a receiver dropped. Another hard hit by Chase Pencil, was trying to get it to Sean Peters there. Sean Peters, a 5'6", 156 junior.
He was just drilled by Chase Pencil there.
Even if he makes that catch, I think the hit jars it out.
He was just drilled.
That's the recipe, though, you know. Indians are right there when the ball is at the Athens target. Indians are right there. They are flying all over the field tonight. Again, picking up where they left off from last week at the Silver Bowl. Davidson's going to take the snap again, roll to the right again. He's going to look downfield, has all day. He's going to step up to throw. He's got a man, and it was caught.
Yeah, somebody caught it. Who caught it? Athens.
Caught by...
Who is that over there, Connor? I'm trying to get a number
I'm trying to
on
get
that.
a number on it, too. It looks like that's number 6. Number 6, Connor Garrison. Connor Davidson to Connor Garrison for a 36-yard gain. He threw that into triple coverage.
We had 3 guys in coverage there. You know, either one of those 3 could have made a play. You know, on that ball, and I think they're getting a substitution penalty here. Athens.
There's a flag on the field.
Illegal substitution.
And it is an illegal substitution. It's going to back them up 5. So the 5-yard penalty following the huge 36-yard gain. That was incredible concentration by Connor Garrison, the 5'6" junior.
Listen, I got to hand it to that receiver in triple coverage there. All right, to have that concentration and make that catch. That was really an outstanding catch.
You have James Friend out there. One-on-one with Ryland Price. Davidson going to take the snap. Roll to the right. He lost his footing, and the turf monster gets him.
Again, great pursuit there. Great pursuit by the Shamokin defense. It looked like Zakim got caught looking inside a little bit on that. But the rest of the defense just pursued to the football and made a great play.
2nd down and 15. 2nd down and 20. He lost 5. Wildcats driving, 6.5 to play in the half. Indians up 16-0. Davidson motions, and now they're going to take a timeout, it looks like. Athens is going to take a timeout.
Yeah, this has been the story of the Shamokin defense. They do bend, but they do not fold, Connor. You know, they gave up that big pass play. You know, a great play, but they've gone 10 yards backwards since that play.
Once again, this live stream tonight was made possible by the Kaleda family and Persing Masonry. We thank you both. And again, if you're interested in becoming a sponsor for the potential District 4 Class 4A Championship next Friday night, reach out to the Shamokin Area Athletic Department ASAP. And with 6.5 to play, 6:29 to play in the first half, it's been all Shamokin so far. Touchdown, 2 touchdowns, one with the missed extra point, and a 31-yard field goal from Chase Pencil has the Indians set up pretty good going into the second half.
It's just what we expected, Connor. Just a business-like attitude by the Indians, just doing their
driving.
job.
Athens driving again. Here's Davidson scrambling around, running for his life. Now he looks for a receiver. He fires, and it's picked off. Picked off by number 10, Andre Bell, going the other way. He's on the near sideline, almost trips, shifts around a tackle, and he's taken down in Athens territory. Andre Bell, the interception.
You know, I know this is 16-0, but boy, I'll tell you what, this is such an entertaining game to watch tonight, Connor.
Davidson, he can't catch his breath. He's running around down there like he's Kyler Murray and trying to force the ball downfield. You're going to pay for it sooner or later.
Yeah, listen, Athens quarterback is everything he's built up to be, but, you know, the Bell kid there on that interception just made a great play, you know, on the ball and kind of stymied that drive. I mean, this quarterback can't do everything for them.
Andre Bell returns the ball all the way to the Athens 38-yard line. Indians offense back out there.
Yeah, great job by the Shamokin secondary.
And Indians are going to get flagged for a false start on Chase Pencil, it looked like. Looked like a little confusion there. Everybody wasn't on the same page offensively, so it's going to back them up 5 yards here. 1st and 15 from the 48. 44, 43, excuse me. They were at the 38.
38 back to the 43. Yeah, it's those nuisance type penalties again, Connor.
I don't believe Athens has a penalty yet, and that's Shamokin's 4th already. They have 3 holdings and an offense. Oh, the ball was jarred out there. Little miscommunication on the handoff. Steele was trying to get it to Clinton.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Connor. It looked like there was a little miscommunication with the handoff there. It may have been a little RPO action there. I mean, Logan Steele has the option to keep that, so he may have been trying to pull it out and run the football, but
I know Athens has that illegal shift, but Indians offense trying to regroup now after a false start and a muffed handoff. 2nd and 15 again. Luckily, they didn't lose any yards on that play. Steele's taking the snap. Here's Clinton again. Clean handoff. Clinton up the middle. He's dragging defenders with him. Oh, my goodness. Clinton's still on his feet. They haven't whistled the play dead yet. And Clinton gains all those yards back and then some.
So he needed 15. He got about 13 of them back here, Connor, and all of it was just pure determination as far as Zakim goes. Great run.
Zakim Clinton, he has been phenomenal this year. He's a huge part, played a huge part in the Indians' undefeated season. And Athens, like we said, an unfamiliar opponent. Just keep giving them the ball. Keep feeding them. They've had no response for Clinton so far. 3rd and 3 now. Steele takes the snap. Here's Clinton again. And this time he's going to be met. Athens defense was ready for him that time. And it looks like he lost a yard or two going backwards.
Yeah, there's that 72 again, Caleb Nason, the defensive tackle for Athens.
He's a force on that defensive line.
Yeah, that's a couple big plays that D tackle have made.
Caleb Nason, he's a big kid. He's a senior, one of the 5 seniors Athens has. He's 6'3", 247. And if you're just joining us, I'm Connor Phoenix, joined by Coach Joe Haddock. Indians driving up 16-0. Here's a quick pass to Rylan Price. Makes the catch and a 1st down. Indians move the chains. Not much there, just a little quick.
Listen, if they're going to give it to us, Logan made the right read, give him the football, get the 1st down, and live to play another down here.
Indians move the chains again, dominating the time of possession in this one. Just above 3.5 to play in this first half. Indians driving up 16-0, trying to get another quick score before halftime. Here's Steele, is going to roll out to the right. He has a man, and it's dropped. That was Price, right through his hands. 2nd and 10.
Short guy Price there out in the flat, but he had Delbo on a corner route in the end zone. He was wide open too.
PIAA Class 4A District 4 semifinals. Back here at Kemp Memorial Stadium, the beautiful Kemp Memorial Stadium with that new turf they put on in 2020. Bridie Ruane Field.
Listen, no better place to have a playoff football game than here at Kemp Memorial Stadium, Connor, and I hope they keep it going. If the brackets, oh boy.
There's Clinton. Another big yard play for the Indians. Clinton, he is a force tonight so far.
I mean, obviously you hate to look ahead, but if this game keeps going the way that it's going, it's really going to set up the game of the year next week, against the winner of that Selinsgrove Jersey Shore game, which we're all anticipating it to be a rematch. That first Jay's Jersey Shore game was a classic.
Steele's going to take the snap. Up the middle is Gink. He's got a couple yards there. To the 8-yard line. I have an update for the Jersey Shore Selinsgrove game. Now, this was 36 minutes ago on X, or Twitter, as more people are familiar. Jersey Shore up 7-0 early in that one. Haven't had any updates since that, though, and that was 36 minutes ago.
Gets to that second level, and there you saw it. Boy, he has some speed.
2nd and 7 now from the 9-yard line. Indians trying to punch one in there, just letting that clock run down. Steele's going to take the snap. This time he's going to roll out to the right. Doesn't have a receiver. He's going to take it himself. Steele shifting his way for the touchdown. But another flag.
Flag after the score. I don't know exactly what happened. Definitely occurred after the touchdown. So I think the touchdown
The
is
late
going to
hit,
count.
maybe? No, not late hit.
The touchdown is going to count. Maybe a face mask.
Trying to figure this one out.
Let's get the initial call here.
Steele, good decision to keep it himself that time. Couldn't find anybody downfield in the end zone.
Yeah, the touchdown's going to stay on the board. It looks like they're going to mark the face mask penalty on a kickoff, Connor. So it was a face mask penalty against,
After the touchdown, yeah.
After the touchdown on Athens. So
Logan Steele joins the party with a rushing touchdown. Yep, fire the cannon. Pencil's kick is up and good. And it's 23-0 Shamokin. All Shamokin in this first half.
Yeah, listen, we were so into that penalty there. We were wondering what was happening. We don't want to underestimate that great run by Logan Pencil. You know exactly what he is capable of doing.
Joins the party now for the Indians, who now lead 23-0 with just over 2 minutes to play in the half.
He just has that great vision on the football field, when to take off and when not. And he saw the opening there, and he just took off and got into the end zone.
Athens, though, they're making adjustments. They're making improvements drive by drive. I mean, you saw the last one, Connor Davidson with the big pickup on his feet, and then the dangerous throw into triple coverage. Connor Garrison made the catch. So there's some positives there for Athens. They're down, but they're certainly not out of this one just yet. They have 2 minutes to work with, though, before the Shamokin area competition band takes the field at halftime for their huge competition tomorrow. You guys will get a first look into that.
Yeah, Athens is certainly not giving up, Connor. They're still fighting out there. They're still trying their best. They're just a little undermanned right now, you know, by this really experienced and battle-tested Shamokin football team. And I just think Shamokin's a little more battle-tested than Athens, and it's showing here tonight.
Steinhardt's kick is away. Davidson's going to let it go for the touchback, and the Athens offense is going to come back out there. It's Athens week. You know, before the game, they honored Shamokin area's women's volleyball team, who won their first District 4 championship in program history in 40 years.
In the 40-year history of the program. And what better way to start the district playoffs here in football than to honor, that district champion volleyball team. Good for those girls. Congratulations to each and every one of them. And Coach Wanda Cook does a tremendous job with those girls. And
that was also over Athens area.
Yeah, good for them.
Also over Athens. So it's Athens week. Davidson's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off this time to Person, who stopped right away, stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Ty Kurtz on the tackle on that one. He's one of those senior linemen, on that defensive line.
That was Lucas Person, who got no gain. 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. And we have a timeout down on the field.
Yep, Shamokin's using their timeouts again, They just have the dynamics that they could score so quickly that they have confidence in their defense to make a stop here deep in their territory again, get some good field position, and possibly get another touchdown here, before halftime. So Coach Persing has a lot of faith in his defense right here.
Nothing too uncharacteristic that we've seen about this Shamokin offense so far. They've looked the same as they did all year. And, like you said earlier, they've earned everything this year.
To earn that #1 seed where they're at. Everything panned out for them. If this thing goes the way they do, and we have Jersey Shore, this place is going to be rocking next week.
You'll see a lot more fans here than Athens, I think. I think those Jersey Shore fans, after that loss earlier in the year, they're going to travel to see that. You're not going to want to miss that. Here's Davidson, takes the snap. He's going to roll to the right. He's going to fire, and it's caught.
Guess who?
Not caught. Incomplete. It's Pencil again.
Pencil again, right.
Johnny on the spot.
Yes, I think Jersey Shore is like the defending 5 or 6 District 4 champions in a row or something.
They were ranked number 2 at the time when we beat them.
They've really been on a roll. You know, they used to be an afterthought, you know, but
it's going to be a showdown for sure.
They've really turned that program around over the last 6 or 7 years, and they've really turned it into a powerhouse up there.
This game keeps going the way it is. It looks like it will set up that matchup. Connor Davidson's going to take the snap, and he is sacked. Looks like Ty Kurtz and Blake Hockenbrock in there. Mainly Ty Kurtz, though.
Ty Kurtz, looks like Lover was there, Hockenbrock was there, but Ty Kurtz made the initial hit on that. And they're going to use another timeout here, just as we expected, Connor. And Shamokin's going to, if they get a stop here, they're going to get the ball with real good field position again.
They want to score again before halftime.
The only advice I'd say is catch the football. Don't let it bounce. It's a fair catch.
Mark Persing huddles his troops together with 1:40 to play.
They have one more timeout left. They make a stop here. They'll probably use the last timeout, go to their 2-minute offense here with the good field position, and go from there.
Scoreboard says 4th down and 20 for Athens area.
Is it 4th down? I thought it was only 3rd.
I also thought it was 3rd.
But they're... How did we miss a play here, Connor?
This game's moving too fast.
Fast for us.
Athens will be punting from their own end zone instead of punting.
Athens will punt.
I'd say it's about maybe 4 now. Yeah. So a differential of maybe perhaps 3 yards.
Looks like it's Garrison out there going to punt it away. He bobbles the snap and he gets it away. Zach Fisher gets it away, and a short punt, and it takes a Shamokin area bounce. And Athens stops it right away. Indians offense coming back out there with 1.5 minutes to work with.
With 22 yards to go for another score. So Coach Persing calling those timeouts. Exact right thing to do there. All right, really putting a lot of faith in their defense, getting the field position.
Just got a live update from Thompson Street Stadium. It's now Jersey Shore Bulldogs 21, Selinsgrove nothing.
Not a surprise there, Connor. Not a surprise there.
Shout out Bill Wetzel for the Facebook Messenger notification. Much appreciated. Since Twitter is not up to date just yet.
Unofficial score. Right?
Unofficial score.
Well, we'll take it.
From 40 minutes ago, yeah. Here's Steele. He motions Price over. Price takes the jet sweep. Price is still rolling inside the 10, and he's taken down near the 5-yard line. Price was that close to breaking it for another touchdown, another first-half touchdown for this Indians offense, who are just rolling.
Yeah, great call there. A little rocket sweep action at Price. And what I was glad to see there, Jay Skink was out in front of that play. And not only is Jay Skink a great runner, but he laid a heck of a block out there in the corner to kind of free Pricey up.
Steele takes a snap again. That's Pencil, and it looks like he's going to get number 72. That's Caleb Nason. Looks like he's going to get flagged for a horse collar, and that's going to set the Indians up even better.
Yeah, not only is it going to be half the distance to the goal, but I think with the penalty, it may stop the clock here, give Shamokin a little time to regroup here.
Take a breather.
To get another play here, get a breather, and they still have so much time.
Caleb Nason, he's been making a name for himself so far in this one, but that tackle right there, that's, you don't like to see that. Pencil looked like he came down awkwardly. 28-0 Jersey Shore now. 28-0 Jersey Shore from Thompson Street Stadium, just blowing out Sealands Grove Seals. Bo
Is that
Sechrist.
halftime yet, Connor? Do you know? Is that
It's not yet halftime.
Not yet halftime. So it's not yet halftime here, but
Latest touchdown, Bo Sechrist punched in a 2-yard run for the Bulldogs, who are also rolling in their respective playoff game. Steele is going to take the snap. They got a loaded bunch to the end zone, and it's going to be dropped by Shuey. They brought in an extra lineman there.
One-handed catch there, and you throw him one that you got to catch with two, and he drops it. But,
And he was looking for Shuey, who had a window there for a second.
he did have a window. They
But
ran a
it
little
quickly
flood.
got picked up by the Athens defender, and
They ran a little flood pattern there. They did have Chase Pencil out in the flat there. They had Chase Pencil coming across the field to the corner of the end zone.
I thought we were going to see another one-handed
One-handed grab there by
from
Jensen.
Shuey.
Yeah.
That first play of the game, he just went up and stabbed it. Made it look so easy, too, on top of it all. So we have a little bit over a minute to go, 1 minute and 3 seconds to play. Indians offense looks confusing. They're going to huddle up. Second down and goal from the 2.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the referees were talking about there, but
Seems like there's a lot of confusion going on in the black and white striped shirts tonight as well. Gink's going to move to the right of Pencil, and move to the right of Steele and take it up the middle for another Shamokin touchdown.
my God, Glover and Hockenbrock just opened up a hole that a tractor trailer could have drove through there. All righty, great job by that offensive line.
Indians running away with it now, pouring it on.
Looks like they're going to give him Steinhardt another shot at this extra point here.
Steinhardt's out there to kick the extra point, yeah.
Yeah, he's a freshman. Any experience that they can get him will only
Obviously,
benefit him in the future.
Pencil's moving on with graduation. The snap was taken by Steele, who throws, and it's incomplete. Not sure if he fumbled the snap there. That was designed.
No, it was actually a bad snap, Connor, that came back. I don't know if you could see
the
that on
replay here,
instant
yeah,
replay.
there it was.
It kind of rolled back to him, so they were on a hot route. They didn't get many receivers out there.
Man, I feel bad for Colin Steinhardt. All he wants to do is kick an extra point tonight. Hasn't been given that opportunity.
He's just not getting that chance, is he?
But he's out there to kick the ball away again. Under a minute now in this first half. Indians running away with it. Dominant first half. Definitely wasn't expecting this. I mean, Athens, yeah, they're 5-5 and 3-3 in their conference, and they suffered a big loss this year to Troy, who's also undefeated. But that Northern Tier League, as I said to start this game, we don't see them a lot.
Right.
Any of those schools. So you don't really know the identity of Athens coming into this game, but
Exactly, Connor. We don't have any common opponents that they may have played, that we've played, or anybody that they played down here in the Heartland Conference. But
Steinhardt's going to kick it away over the head of Davidson again.
that goes to show you that the capability of Steinhardt. Only a freshman. He is a soccer player. He's going to turn into a great receiver one of these days for the Indians. Again, he's only a freshman, but consistently he can kick that ball into the end zone.
We have a halftime update from Thompson Street Stadium. No change there. 28-0 Jersey Shore still. And 29-0 Shamokin here.
29-0 here. What does that tell you, right? Huh?
Looks like we're going to have a rematch. The way this is leaning, looks like we're going to have a rematch of the Bulldogs and Indians on a better field next week. On a better field. I know Thompson Street Stadium, that's been under fire for years about the condition of the field and how they still play on grass. And I remember my senior year there, the Indians, they wore white jerseys and they weren't so white after the game, all muddy. Athens has the ball, and Davidson takes it up the middle for a short gain. Looks like there's not a lot of urgency here for the Wildcats. Clock continues to tick.
Yeah, no, I think they're willing to run this clock out here, and try to get in at halftime and regroup a little bit. But there's not much that they can do. This Shamokin team is just on a roll right now. Another shutout half, for the defense here. And I have to look back at that Loyal Side game and see how many quarters in a row they got.
Here's Lucas Person up the middle. Decent gain, but not enough for the first down. That should be the last play of this first half. Shamokin defense can chalk it up as now 6 straight quarters without allowing a single point. I don't know. It might date back to the Loyal Sock game a couple weeks ago. I mean, they only scored 7 points. It could be 8, could be 7.
Yeah, I just can't remember. Any of our viewers out there watching this and can look up that game for us, send us a text. But great job by the Indians that first half, Connor. Great job by the Indians.
We head to the locker room. Yep. We head to the locker room here at Bridie Ruane Field at Kemp Memorial Stadium. The Shamokin Indians, undefeated Shamokin Indians, rolling early against the Athens area Wildcats. And we're going to take a break as the Shamokin area competition band is going to make their way out onto the field for a little bit of a halftime performance here in this District 4 Class 4A semifinal. It's been all Shamokin so far, up 29-0. We're heading to the locker room, and we're going to take a break.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Shamokin Area School District is proud to present the 2024 Shamokin Area High School Competition Band. The band is comprised of volunteers from within the instrumental program. The 2024 show, Phoenix Rising, is a symbol of resilience and hope. The phoenix is a mythological symbol of life, death, and rebirth. Stravinsky's Firebird serves as the inspiration for this exciting production by Randall Standridge. The Shamokin Area High School competition band staff consists of Kevin Spire, band director, Gail Criswell, drill designer, Sharon Spire, assistant band director and assistant percussion instructor, Gordon Yansinger, percussion instructor, Braden Dunkelberger, percussion assistant, Graham Chaplin, music instructor, Dan Schumann, marching instructor, Brandon Rogers, instructor, Alicia Wilby, bard instructor, Andrew Laurie, bard assistant, and Alexis Mugarba, bard assistant. The Shamokin Area School District and School Board and Administration, we are so thankful for their special and continued support. Shamokin Area competition band, is your band ready? 2024 show, Phoenix Rising, the Shamokin Area School District, along with Cavalcade of Dance and Tournament of Dance, is proud to present the award-winning Shamokin Area Competition Band. The competition band will be competing Saturday at New Oxford High School in the Cavalcade of Bands Championship at 3 o'clock. The band will compete in the American A class and is currently in 3rd place overall going into tomorrow's competition. On Sunday, the band will compete in the Tournament of Bands Championship at Hershey Park Stadium. Performance time is also 3 o'clock. The band will compete in the Class 1A and is currently in the top 10 for Sunday's competition. Let's have another round of applause for our award-winning Shamokin area competition band. Good luck this weekend.
Done. It's insane. It's remarkable.
Remarkable, yes. And listen, if I, you hate to make choices, but, if I had a choice between winning that game next week and winning the district championship, well, I don't know. Or taking that Mount Carmel win, and, or
now
winning
we're
the district
greedy.
That would be a tough choice to make, right? Tough choice to make.
We're getting greedy up here.
We are. Listen, this team has just caught the hearts of everybody in this community, and they're all rallying behind these guys, and it's just so great to see. So great to see.
It's on to the next one for Shamokin after that shutout victory at Mount Carmel last week. I mean, it's playoffs now. I mean, you can just forget about that 10-0 season. It's 1-0 from here on out, and Indians with this game plan, they stick to this the rest of the way. I think they're in pretty good shape.
Just do what you do best. They have the big running game. They have the controlled passing game, and don't underestimate Logan Steele. He'll hit that deep pass, every now and then too. So you can't overlook that part of it. They have the great receivers that are going to make plays for you.
They have the playmakers. Yep.
And the bottom line is how this defense is playing. I am very impressed with the way this defense is playing.
Second half getting ready to get underway here. 29-0 Shamokin. Colin Steinhardt, the freshman, back out there to boot it away. He's 6'3", 180 pounds.
And he's only a freshman, so.
Shamokin will be kicking off because Athens chose to defer, and that was not.
Looks like he'll be taking over after Pencil next year. But ball is down, and Steinhardt's backing up, ready to boot it away and get this second half underway. Steinhardt. Second half is underway. Another great kick by Steinhardt. It's going to land inside the 10. It looks like it's Connor Davidson, picks it up again. Davidson gets to the 15. About a 6-yard return. Athens is going to start with the ball. Let's see if they've made any adjustments after halftime for that against that Shamokin defense, who's just been flying on all cylinders so far in this contest.
Listen, great coverage on that kickoff team. Whenever you could hold a kickoff receiving team inside the 20-yard line, which they did here, you know, to hold the team starting at the 16-yard line, you got a plus for the defense.
But they've been able to contain Davidson so far. He came into this game averaging 121.5 rushing yards a game. I mean, he broke free for that one, but other than that, it's just been short gains. He's been contained. Davidson takes the snap. He's going to keep it and roll to the left. He's got a little bit of a lane, but then he's met right away. Tripped up one tackle, and then Clinton was there to clean it up.
Yeah,
short gain, second down.
Great play by Bell. He came up strong on it, okay, made the initial hit on it, and it looked like Clinton that kind of cleaned it up there, you know, for the Indians.
Yeah, great job over there. The corner on
Davidson had a little bit of a lane there. Looked like he gained about two or three. Call it three. Second down and 7 from the Athens 19-yard line. And Davidson's in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap again. Now he's going to roll to the right. Looks downfield for an open man. Doesn't have anybody, but throws it over the middle. Nearly picked off again. Trying to get it to number 22, Eli Chapman that time. Another dangerous, ill-advised throw from Connor Davidson. Now brings up a 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, good drop there by the inside linebacker, Caden Parker, to get in coverage there. Knocked the ball away from the intended receiver and put Athens in a 3rd and long here. Which is exactly what the way Shamokin's defense wanted to come out and start.
3rd and 7 for the Wildcats from the Athens 19-yard line. It's Davidson and Person back there. Davidson takes the snap, looks downfield, quick throw, and it looks like it was caught and dropped after the hit from Logan Steele. 4th down and 7, and you know, with the way this game is going so far, do you try your luck and on 4th down? No, they're not. They're going to bring out the punting team. And a quick 3 and out for Athens to start this second half. Not how they wanted to start.
Yeah. You know, there's the second part of that secondary. Chase Pencil and Logan Steele. You know, they play. You look at the size of these kids. These kids play with such heart. And they play like they hit.
Zach Fisher is going to boot it away. And Pencil again is going to field it, trying to get past midfield, and it looks like there's going to be a flag, a couple flags on the field, a lot of laundry down there. And it looked like a block in the back on Shamokin.
No, it's actually what they're going to call a blindside block, Connor. Blake Hockenbrock, okay, on the punt return.
Watch on the replay here.
Yeah, watch the block by number 52, Blake Hockenbrock. It's what they call a blindside block. It wasn't a block in the back. It's kind of like a defensive play.
Yeah. I was too busy watching Pencil. I just saw bodies dropping. I assumed there was a block in the back. Yep, there it is. Blindside.
Listen, Blake was doing what he's taught to do there, and try to get Chase in the open field there. But that is it is a play that, and it is a penalty to protect, you know, the players out there. Because,
of course.
But Blake really nailed down. Blake really.
It's another performance of bully ball out there again. And instead of starting in Athens territory, it's now going to start from the Shamokin 35-yard line. This drive, Clinton takes the handoff right up the gut, dragging defenders with him once again. He's got a gain of 12 and another 1st down. Move the chains again for the Indians.
12 yards, Connor, and again, another great hole there by the offensive line, but Zakim just kept on driving.
He just keeps those legs moving, and so tough to bring down. He's one of those guys you want on your team. Another one of these many skilled offensive players, offensive weapons the Indians have, and defensive. He's been flying around on the defense as well.
I'm just kind of wondering here, Connor. I noticed on the sideline there, I mean, Zakim got to start this half, but I see Jay Skink on the sideline with his helmet off.
Inside handoff to Chase Pencil, and he's gone. No one's catching him. He's going to walk his way into the end zone for a Shamokin area touchdown on the inside handoff. 53 amazing yards from Chase Pencil, and it's another Indian touchdown.
Third time they ran that with such great success. The one time they ran it, all right, unfortunately it was called back on the holding call on the corner. No flags on that play, Connor. Great run
He just
by Chase
slipped
Pencil.
around to the near sideline, and
Great
there wasn't
play
any
by Chase
defenders
Pencil.
close to him.
Again, Chase is resting. Here's your chance. Here's our Steinhardt again.
Here's Steinhardt again. Third time's the charm. Third time's the charm. I think he's going to get this one. 35-0. That's going to set up the mercy rule and make it a running clock now. Do the PIWAA regulations. Steinhardt's kick is up. And
He got
it's
it.
good.
He got it.
Good by 3 feet from Colin Steinhardt. Extends the Indians' lead to 36-0. And the Indians, the same way they started the game, start the second half with a touchdown. Another score update from Thompson Street Stadium. Selinsgrove had a fumble that led to a Jersey Shore scoop and score. Brody Herr picked it up and broke free for 6. 35-0 Bulldogs. 36-0 here. Very similar scores, and that kind of gives you a preview of how next week would go once this one is over. Two high-powered offenses, two amazing programs. They've already met once this year in the Shamokin 30-28 thriller.
It was a classic. It was a classic, Connor.
Shocked the world at Thompson Street Stadium.
I'm reaching out to all you fans out there. All you fans, get out here and support this football team next weekend and make this stadium rock.
Pack the hill. Pack the hill. Bring towels. Do whatever you got to do to show your support. Steinhardt now kicks it away, and Davidson's going to let it roll into the end zone. Wow. Almost went out of bounds there, but it rolled inside the pylon for a touchback. And the Athens offense trots back out there.
So again, he was letting that thing roll again, and it almost died in the playing field for him. So,
Tell you what, I think they're getting in his head, and they're kicking
there.
it to him on purpose. It's like, he's getting close. When's he going to finally screw up?
He's trying to make some tough decisions there. Should I field it? Shouldn't I field it? What's going to happen here? I'm going to get my butt whooped here if I do field it. So the clock is running. We got a running clock.
Running clock. Athens starting from their own 20-yard line. It's Davidson and Person in the backfield once again. Davidson's going to take the snap. He's going to fake the handoff. Now he's going to roll to the right and throw incomplete. Intended receiver there was Ryan Cook, Jr., 5'11", 140-pound junior. But Davidson, I'm sure this is something he's not used to and something he hasn't seen all year. This amount of pressure from that Indians defensive front.
Right. This, the pressure that he's facing is only going to make him a better quarterback in the future.
Yeah, he's only a sophomore.
He's only a sophomore. Tanner Hornberger and Zakim Clinton both had great pressure on the play on that, but
here's Davidson, takes the snap again, and he's going to take it himself. This time go up the middle. He slips a tackle from Isaac Glover, but there's Dylan Phoenix to fall on top of him for the tackle.
There's our guy Dylan. Dylan's been playing great defense.
Been waiting to call his name.
Yeah, we have.
Been waiting to call his name all night. Sounds familiar. Phoenix, he had a great game last week at Mount Carmel. Had a sack on Marshalik late in the game, and that one pretty much sealed it. Here's Davidson again on a 3rd and 4 from the Athens 26. Quick throw. It's caught, and no, that was dropped again. Looks like he caught it, but again, off the hands of another Wildcat defender. That's Carson Sipley he was trying to get it to that time.
Yeah, these receivers are getting a little gun shy right now. Those safeties and their linebackers are just coming up and really putting a hit, on these wide receivers. So they're getting a little gun shy right now. The safeties are doing a great job.
4th and 4, Zach Fisher, the 5'11", 156-pound sophomore, is out there to punt it away for Athens. Think his leg is loose. Once again, Pencil and Steele back there to return it. Steele looks like he dropped it. Now he's going to field it. Steele now comes to the near sideline, gets a block from Hockenbrock, and he's just going to run out of bounds near the 40-yard line. So that's where the Indians will start their next drive. Again with the running clock. Already halfway through this almost halfway through this third quarter.
Smart play, Logan Steele. Get out of bounds. Don't take any unnecessary hits that you have to. Right now. At this stage of the ball game. So, live to play another down. Very smart play getting out of bounds there.
1st and 10 now from the 40-yard line. Shamokin's going to start from their own 40. Up 36-0, absolutely rolling. We've heard the cannon multiple times tonight, and this has been Shamokin's identity pretty much the entire season. Get up big and don't stop.
The referees are having a discussion there. I think what they're discussing, Logan Steele initially called a fair catch, on the play, and I know he did bobble the football there and then decided to return. So I think they're going to mark it back there exactly where he fielded it at.
I didn't see him call for a fair catch.
Yeah, I did see the fair catch signal.
You saw that?
Yep.
So now instead of starting at the 40-yard line, Indians are backed up to their own 22 now. Up 36-0, 7.5 minutes to play in this District 4 Class 4A semifinal. Shamokin wins. They host the championship next Friday night over against, well, right now, looks like Jersey Shore. Here's Jace Gink, gets the handoff, now breaks a tackle, gets a block from Steele, turns nothing into something. Looks like he's actually lost a couple of yards there.
Looks like he's going to lose a couple of yards there, Connor. Yeah, play never just got off the bat there. He did get to the corner there a little bit. Logan Steele was trying to give him a good block out there, but it's good pursuit by the Athens defense there.
After the Jersey Shore scoop and score, Selinsgrove QB Rocco Amato found Jake Bedall for a one-play touchdown. So now Selinsgrove is on the board. It's 35-7 at Thompson Street Stadium. 35-7 Bulldogs over the Selinsgrove Seals. Quick pitch to Delbo.
Yep, little hitch pattern there to Ben Dalbo, giving Benny a chance to make a play out there against the corner. Corner made a good play, made a good tackle on him. Benny still picked up about 4 or 5 yards on the play.
3rd and 9 for the Indians. 6:20 to play in the third quarter. 36-0, all Indians in this one. Steele's still in there. He's going to take the snap and roll to the left. He fires downfield. He's got a man. It's Pencil wide open, and Chase Pencil behind the defense once again. He's going to take it for another Shamokin area touchdown.
There is the connection. Logan Steele and Chase Pencil. Logan Steele just showed great patience there. Waited for Chase Pencil to come across the field. Found him open behind the secondary.
Great arm.
A great arm. And listen, Logan Steele was rolling to the left there. He was rolling to his opposite side there, and he just threw it right on the button to Chase Pencil. Great job, Chase and Logan.
I mean, Chase Pencil, he's already been a factor in this game, but they seem like they want to get him even more involved. He's got the last 2 Indians touchdowns. It's now 42-0, barring Steinhardt's extra point. He's back out there.
2 in a row, Connor. What do you say?
You got the last one by about 3 feet. Steinhardt out there again. This one's up and good again.
Yeah,
43-0.
That's the kick that's the kick we expect from Colin right there.
Indians extend the lead. It's now 43-0 with 6 minutes to play, just under 6 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Jeez, for a running clock, we still have half this third quarter to play. Again, we're seeing all this action. We still got a long way to go for a running clock in this third quarter. But the Indians are having fun tonight. They really are. I can just see it. You know, they're having a lot of fun out there.
You can tell, yeah.
You could just tell they're having a great time out there.
But on the back to that pencil touchdown, beautiful throw by Logan Steele. I don't think you could put it on the money better than he did.
He just
pencil there.
Yeah, he just showed great patience, rolling out to the left. Everybody else was running their parents, clearing out the zone. Chase Pencil got behind the defense, and he put it right on the money.
So back-to-back touchdowns for Chase Pencil they were both over 50 yards. Well, the first one was 47 yards. This last one was closer in the 60 range.
Right. So there's over 100
2
yards
long plays.
receiving and
Yep.
2 long plays. So I'll be curious to see how Coach Persing plays this, how long he's going to stay with. You know, his starters in this game. I know it's playoff time. It's playoff season. You want your guys to play fourth quarters. But, you know, it's a long season. Their condition.
Steinhardt kicks it away. That's Connor Davidson on the return. He's got a pretty good return. He breaks past the 35-yard line. Looks like he's down at the 37. So Athens going to have better field position to start this drive as opposed to all their other ones we've seen in this game. They've been backed up inside their own 5. They've been inside their own 15 multiple times. But now Athens is going to set it up. Call it the 39-yard line.
Some of the best field position they had all night, Connor.
Yep. Davidson is going to stay in there.
Yeah, it looks like our first defense is still out there, so there's a lot of pride in this shutout streak going here.
Davidson takes a snap. He's going to shuffle it to Person. Person cuts back, and he's turned it into a positive gain. Lucas Person there.
So Kim Clinton on the tackle there with help from Jay Skink. Jay Skink getting some time out there on defense. Right now I'm trying to think who he's in for in the secondary there. Looks like they may be giving Chase Pencil a break. I don't see Chase out there right now.
He deserves it. It's going to be Person lined up behind Davidson once again. Connor Davidson takes the snap. Here comes off the edge. Ryan Bickert couldn't get to him. Davidson running around again. Now he's going backwards. Phoenix chasing him. Bickert chasing him. And it's Bickert that makes the tackle.
Listen, it was Bickert that started all that from a corner blitz there. All righty, he never gave up on the play, and this thing probably went for about a 25-yard loss, I think.
Ryan Bickert with the tackle.
Bickert's one of those talented sophomores on this team too. He's only a sophomore, and he's one of those kids that will hit you and cover you. He's a great job and does a great job in the secondary.
They went from the 39 to the 26, so a loss of 13 on that play. Credit Bickert to the tackle. Davidson is gonna motion out and take the snap and fire over the middle, and it's nearly picked off again. That time by number 47, Liam Montgomery, linebacker.
Yeah, Liam Montgomery from his inside linebacker spot kind of made his drop into the hook zone there and almost found himself in a position to make a pick 6 there for him.
Brendan Cook, he's in the backfield now. He was the motion on that last play. Looks like he's going to stay out there. I see Person back out there as well, but doesn't matter. Athens is punting this one away again. Zach Fisher to punt it away for the Wildcats, trailing 43-0 to the Shamokin Indians, and boots it away. This time Pencil is going to let it bounce, and it's going to take a little bit of an Athens bounce out of bounds. So Shamokin area offense coming back out there. At about the 36-yard line, their own 36-yard line, they're going to start this drive. 3:13 to play in the third quarter. Still 35-7 up at Thompson Street Stadium.
So it looks like Coach Persing made a decision. Looks like Logan Steele at quarterback is done for the night. Number 9, Barrett Walsh, I believe a freshman. The backup quarterback is in there, quarterback now for the Indians.
No, nice. Does look like Walsh in there. And he's going to take the snap and give it to Clinton. 4-yard gain on the play there for Zakem Clinton, and Indians going to slow down their offense once again, try and let this clock run out. Jersey Shore's defense is playing a heck of a game. They just forced their second defensive touchdown. Jersey Shore leads 41-0. Extra point was no good. 41-7
yeah.
up at Thompson Street Stadium. PAT was no good. The way this one's looking, it's looking like a Week 4 rematch between the Indians and Bulldogs of Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore.
Don't discredit them. They're still a really great team. They lost 3 games this year. One of them was the Scranton Prep, one to us, and it slipped my mind who their third loss was to, but they did go 7-3.
Yes, they really loaded up on their schedule this year, Connor, to be honest with you. Yeah,
playing teams like Scranton
Their 3
Prep.
losses was to us, Scranton Prep, which is a quality program up there in the Scranton area, and they also lost to Hollidaysburg. A team out there in District 6, which is a real good program out there. So just like the Indians, they are battle-tested. And it's really going to be a battle out here, next Friday night.
Walsh takes the snap. He's going to give it to Ryland Price. Price drops it, picks it back up, turns it into a positive gain, stiff arms a guy, and he's down the sideline and pushed out of bounds by Keegan Congdon. What a stiff arm there by Ryland Price. Some tough running.
Yeah, it didn't look like it was going anywhere. It looked like as he initially fumbled the football, but got a good bounce on it and got the corner, but unfortunately it looks like it's going to be called back.
Another penalty on Shamokin area. He's going to back this one up. That is Barrett Walsh in at quarterback. The freshman quarterback, 5'8", 140 pounds. Might as well get him some reps. He's going to take over after Steele. Steele still got 2 more years, but
Barrett's a really, really good kid. We had him at the junior high program last year. He did have an injury towards the end of the year, but as we talked to Barrett at the end of the season, he has a tough job. We keep telling Barrett that he's one play away. And God forbid, we don't want anything to happen to Logan Steele, but he's gotta get that. He has to keep that attitude that he's one play away of going out there and playing.
You saw that last play. He wasn't too far from breaking that one, just right up the middle.
He's too good of an athlete. They're going to find a position for him, to play. We hope, Logan Steele obviously is going to be the starter over the next 2 years. And Barrett's a good athlete. They're going to find a position for him to play. But again, he's got to have that attitude, and he maintained that attitude. He maintained that really good attitude. All righty, he's got to have himself mentally ready to play in case something, God forbid, would happen. We certainly don't want that to happen, but he's got to be mentally ready to go.
Clock trickles down here in the third quarter, under 40 seconds now. Indians just controlling the game now.
Are we through this third quarter yet?
We're almost. We got 30 seconds. Believe it or not. Here's Walsh. He's going to take it himself again, and Barrett Walsh with another positive gain. He's got a first down inside the 40 of Athens.
Yeah, good read there by Barrett on that play. He has the option. He has the option to either hand it off or take off. He pulled it out and took off and got a good first down.
I would love to see the time of possession comparison in this game because the Indians are absolutely dominating it in every facet.
I'm your stat guy here, Connor. Sorry, I don't have that. But listen, if you're watching this football game, Shamokin totally dominating, on both sides of the football.
That's the end of the third quarter here at Kemp Memorial Stadium. Special thanks to the Kaleda family and Brian Persing Masonry for sponsoring this week's live stream on Shamokin Area TV's YouTube. Looks like we're going to be back here again next week. We're 1 quarter away from the Indians moving on after a dominant performance, a statement performance over Athens tonight. So you have the women's volleyball program, their first district championship in 40 years over Athens area. That was Wednesday night. And now 2 nights later, you have the football team just taking it to them, similar fashion.
So listen, everybody out there listening, unless you're watching this game out of state or whatever, don't stay home and listen to us here. Get out here and support and support your Indians out here and rock this stadium come next weekend, because your boys are gonna need it. And they're very appreciative of it.
And of course, if you can't make it to the games, stop by the Ale House, Bruisers, Wayside.
Boy, you hit all the good ones there, Connor.
They are the good ones.
They are the good ones. And
James's Pizza. James's Pizza, maybe?
Pizza still
maybe we can
going
get a live
strong.
stream up there.
Yep.
I saw the Coal Bucket was making its rounds. Stopped there the other night. Inside handoff to Bickert, who's trying to turn it into a positive gain. He does. He's trying to get wrapped up, but he hasn't fallen down, but got tripped up there. Looks like his knee touched the ground. Call it a gain of only 2 there.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to get some different people involved in the offense here. They still got their first team offensive line in there.
Yeah.
Just to give their running backs a chance to
Break free.
to get some positive stuff and
Get their name on that stat sheet.
And again, we want to point out that offensive line again. Blake Hockenbrock, Ty Kurtz, Chase Anderson, Isaac Glover, Chicatano. I can't remember what his
The Purple
last name
People
is.
Leaders.
But it looks like Bobby Whitmer may be in there now.
Here's Walsh, going to roll to the left, going to fire towards the end zone. He's got Price. Price goes up to make the catch. It's just out of his reach. Good coverage there by Athens.
Good ball there by Barrett. I mean, he threw that.
Yeah.
He threw that baby 45 yards.
Yeah, he did.
45 yards in the air. That's a good ball for a freshman.
That was Lucas Person on the coverage. Great coverage there on Price, who almost went up and got it just a little bit out of his reach. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Indians, approaching 10.5 to go in the game. And what's been all Indians, 43-0. 3rd and 8. Walsh takes a snap. Here's Clinton. Clinton up the gut. He's got a big hole. He breaks a couple tackles. He's got a first down and more. Zakem Clinton taken down at the 31-yard line. And he moves the chains again for the Indians. So just when you think Athens has that hope that they're going to get off the field, and I'm sure they don't want to be shut out. I mean, I know they don't want to be shut out. Just when you think they're going to get the chance of getting the ball back, they give the ball to Zakem Clinton.
They give the ball to Zakem.
They give the ball to Clinton.
Give the ball to Zakem.
Who just barrels his way. He's been dragging bodies with him all night. Barrels his way for another Shamokin area first down. They're at the Athens 26-yard line. I said 31, but it's 26-yard line, call it. Barrett Walsh still in there, takes the snap, hands it off to number 23, Trey Taylor. And Taylor looks like he's going to get one and then shoved backwards.
Trey Taylor is a freshman.
They'll give him forward progress, yeah.
Yep, Trey Taylor is a freshman. Looks like they got a couple freshman wide receivers out there. Looks like Leland O'Connell, I believe, is out there at one of the wide receivers. It looks like they got Steinhardt now out there at one of the wide receivers.
Yep.
So we get to look at some of this real young talent that's coming up for the Indians.
Still 41-7 Jersey Shore at Thompson Street Stadium. Walsh takes a snap. He's going to take it himself this time. Positive gain. Breaks it outside, and he gets tripped up. There's that play again. I mean, he was that close to breaking it. He could have easily had a touchdown there. Could have walked it in.
Shoestring tackle there. He had the corner. He was going in for 6. Great effort there by Barrett getting on the corner there.
Lucas Person for the Athens Wildcats on the tackle.
Yeah, we mentioned his name a few times too, along with that 1D tackle that they have there. All right, and again, they're not quitting. They're not quitting. They're playing here till the end. They have a lot of pride. They're young. and they have a lot to look forward to in the future.
8.5 to play. Indians facing a 3rd down and 1. And Barrett Walsh is going to take the snap and hand it off. That's Trey Taylor again. And he has the first down, it looks like. He does have the first down. Move the chains again. Indians first down and 10 from the 15-yard line. It would be nice to see a second team touchdown. You know, I mean, everybody's already contributed in this game. You can't ask for much more from your starters. But, you know, you put the second string in there and you just see them do this. It's a good sign for the years to come for the Indians. Barrett Walsh is going to stay in there. Colin Steinhardt's going to line up to the left. There's Walsh taking it himself up the middle. And he's going to get stacked up again for a couple yards.
Couple good, tough yards by Barrett there running the football.
We're approaching 7.5 to play. Shamokin area, the 1 seed. Athens, the 4 seed. Jersey Shore, the 2 seed. Selinsgrove, 3. But haven't gotten an update there in 12 minutes, so I'm going to assume it's still 41-7 Bulldogs running away with their game. Indians, ever since the second quarter, they've been in. Ever since the start of the game, they've been in control. But ever since the second quarter, they just been running away.
Right from that opening kickoff, Connor, they took that opening drive down
right
there,
down the field,
fast.
just like they did at Mount Carmel last week. Right down the field for a score. Here's Bickert still shifting around tacklers, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. Ryan Bickert shifting his way through the line, breaking tackles, broke it to the outside. And it's another Shamokin area Indians touchdown.
Bickert's one of those talented sophomores, all right. Really a defensive specialist, but boy, he can run the football. He's one of those track guys, all right, that runs the 200 out there that he can, he can move out there. So, well, barring the point, we may put a 50 on the board here.
Barring the extra point, it may be a 50 burger. This playoff game, November 1st. November football. The Indians have lived to play in November. Steinhardt's kick is good, up and through, and the Indians have hung 50 on Athens.
And Steinhardt kind of settled in there. I think he hit his last
3
here.
For 5 now. 3 for 5, yep. One wasn't his fault, but
no, it wasn't.
They give him the chance, he's going to make it. We're under 7 minutes to play now. Just want to take the time to say that tonight's live stream was made possible by the Kaleda family and Persing Masonry. Again, looks like there is going to be a District 4 championship game being played here at Kemp Memorial Stadium next Friday night. If you're interested in sponsoring that game, which it's going to prove to be a matchup of the ages, Shamokin and Jersey Shore. If you're interested in sponsoring the game next week, reach out to the Shamokin Area Athletic Department. Jump on that right away because it's going to be a showdown next week here at Kemp Memorial Stadium.
You mentioned Persing Masonry there. Obviously, that's Coach Persing's dad.
Of course,
who runs there, who's a big supporter of not just of Shamokin athletes or the Shamokin football team, but just a major contributor to the community, here in town. But we were talking today. We were kidding around, okay, and he asked me today, he says, if this game's a blowout, he says, just give me one play. Mark told me I could call a play out there today. So I'm just wondering if he got a play in today.
I'm thinking he's going to, or if he didn't already.
If he didn't already get that play in, call that play. So I gave him a couple plays to get to him. And the big thing was that he was going to surprise Mark that he even knew what the play was, so he didn't know that I was giving him the play. So I was just wondering if he got a play in, Mark.
We'd have to ask Coach Persing after the game to see if – should let your dad call that play. I'm sure he spent all week drawing it up.
Maybe that was the touchdown play that Bickert ran.
Up the middle this time, Connor Davidson gained about 3 or 4 there. Colin Steinhardt, can we talk about his kicks tonight, how almost all of them have been directly in the end zone?
Right.
They haven't landed They haven't landed until it was in the end zone.
One thing we got to point out for him, Connor, is that he pulls double duty. He's an outstanding soccer player. Alrighty, he's the big scorer on the soccer team, and this year he decided to try football. He originally just wanted to come out and kick the football. Then later on, he talked to Coach for saying, "Hey, how can I contribute otherwise?" And he's going to be a good one.
No doubt. Shown a lot of good signs tonight.
A lot of good athleticism.
Connor Davidson took it up the middle for another short gain. It's going to bring up third down. Third down and manageable now for the Athens Wildcats. Trying to get in that end zone with time quickly running out in this one. 5.5 to play.
Some new numbers out there. It looks like I noticed a lot of the freshmen out there. 17.
Yeah, their second
17 middle linebackers. Xavier Paul's there. Trey Taylor's still out there at the safety position. 0, Kavanaugh, Braden Kavanaugh.
This time, Davidson's going to get stacked up. He'll be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage on a 3rd and 2. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Wildcats with under 5 to play now in the 4th quarter. 50-0 Indians right now. Been in control the entire game since that first drive. Similar to the Cole bucket last week. Just went right down the field and scored. And, when you're able to do that first drive of the game, it really sets the tone for the rest of the game. And the Indians, they followed script, stuck to their game plan, and, the score will prove that. 4.5, just under 4.5 to play.
So I know Coach Persing and his staff, they're going to let them enjoy this win tonight. And Coach Burrow, he's the huddle guru down there, okay? He'll have those films of Jersey Shore out there ready for the kids to watch over the weekend. And they're going to get ready come Monday, for this big game next weekend.
Davison out there. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. Looks like it's Lucas Person. It is Person on the carry. Gains a yard. Pushed out of bounds by the Indians defense. Gain of 1. 2nd and 9 for the Wildcats.
A lot of young kids getting some good playing experience out there.
Yep.
Getting that experience playing in a district playoff game is only going to benefit these guys in the future.
You can hear the fans in the background. They're starting to feel it. They are 3 minutes and 15 seconds away from a commanding 50-0 win and statement 50-0 win. Here's Davidson trying to dance away. Looks like he lost a yard.
Davidson is still fighting. What a trooper he is. Played all 4 quarters of this football game at quarterback. Just trying to rally this team in any way that he can, and he's still fighting to the bitter end there.
And
I gotta hand it out to him.
Yeah, absolutely. You look ahead to next season. This Athens Wildcats team, they only have 5 seniors.
Exactly.
We mentioned that earlier in the broadcast. Only have 5 seniors, and Davidson, with the numbers he's been able to put up this year as a sophomore, we may be seeing a rematch next year and a different Athens team than this year. They just are so young. Here's Davidson dancing around. Now he's going to fire down the field out of bounds. Just trying to get it to Keegan Congdon there, one of the 5 seniors on this Athens Wildcats roster. Congdon, he's a 6'5 senior, 182 pounds. Haven't been calling his name a lot tonight.
No.
We're under 2 minutes to play.
4th down, you may get your going for it on 4th down here. If they
Here
don't
they
make
go.
it here, I'm sure Shamokin will take a knee at this point. But
They waited till 2 minutes to go for it on 4th down. 2 minutes left in the game to go for it.
They trail 50-0.
Davidson and shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. 4th and 10. This is the game. He's getting chased, and he's going to get buried by number 7, Brandon Hout. Brandon Haupt, he's a senior, 6'3", or excuse me, 5'9", 165 pounds.
Good for Brandon.
Showed it
Good
there.
for Brandon.
Turnover on downs. Indians are going to get the ball back, and looks like they're just going to look to close this one out. 50-0 Indians. It's been a dominant performance all night. Nothing we're not used to. If you've been following the Shamokin area Indians team all season long, I mean, you know this is how they've been. This is the kind of team. This is the identity they have.
Listen, even though it's 50-0, it was an enjoyable game to watch here.
Absolutely.
You know, the kids were having a lot of fun out there.
Absolutely.
They distributed the wealth to a lot of players out there, you know, that made plays all night,
Yeah.
you know, for the Indians. So,
Absolutely. They just utilized their skill players earlier in the game and gave their second team a chance to get some playoff action.
Valuable experience.
Walsh handed it off that time.
And number 26, it looked like.
That was number 26, Quater Edwards.
Edwards, yeah.
Edwards is going to stay in there. He's going to line up to the left of Barrett Walsh. Under 30 seconds to play. They're not kneeling it. They're going to give it back to Edwards, who's down to the 15. Looks like he lost the ball, though. It's picked up by Keegan Congdon of Athens, and he's going to go down the sideline.
You are kidding me?
And Athens is going to be on the board with 6 seconds left in this game.
Are you kidding me?
Keegan Congdon recovered the fumble from Quater Edwards and took it all the way down the sidelines, and Athens, they're going to walk away not getting shut out. At least feeling good just to get on the board. They didn't get shut out.
Feeling good about themselves.
So Keegan Congdon, he's a senior. That may be the last touchdown he scores in his high school football career.
Oh, my
Took it 95 yards to the house for the Wildcats.
Amazing. That was amazing. So now I guess we got to sit through these last 5 seconds. They got to kick off and everything else till this game runs out.
I kind of thought, you know,
they were going to let
Edwards
it run
was
after the
down.
touchdown.
Yeah, I kind of thought Edwards was down, but this game is going to live on for at least a couple more minutes.
Couple more seconds. Yep.
You do believe it. Zach Fisher's out there for the extra point. It's up and good. 50-7.
Well, technically it wasn't against the Shamokin defense. We could still keep the streak alive here a little bit. But what a turn of events there. You know, to give Athens that touchdown. But good for them. But Shamokin
defense still went 10 quarters, only giving up one
giving
touchdown.
Up
That's quite the feat. And they're going to walk away with a 50-7 victory, it looks like, with 5.3 seconds on the clock.
Well, Connor, it looks like we're going to be back doing this again next week. It's been a pleasure tonight working with you. It's the first I worked with you. You are a true professional at doing this. I really enjoyed my time here with you. I'm the rookie of this thing. So,
listen, I've done plenty of games with Corey. You know, he's a couple guys down, and you know, he's great. But you know, this was our YouTube live stream debut. Joe, I'm looking forward to being back here next Friday night with you.
It's going to be one heck of a ball game, buddy. It's going to be one heck of a ball game.
48-7 Jersey Shore Bulldogs. Looks like they're going to be taking a trip here next week for the District 4 Class 4A Championship. And like Joe was saying earlier, tell everybody you know. Start knocking on doors. Get your friends. Tell your friends. Come out and support. I think it was 2011 the last time the Indians played in a district championship,
right?
And won it. And they have another chance to do so again next week. Squib kick here this time from Athens. It's fielded by Zakem Clinton, who's still going, breaking tackles, and he's going to run the clock out, and that's going to do it. Shamokin picks up where they left off this entire season and picks up a huge 50-7 playoff victory over the Athens area Wildcats. District 4 Class 4A semifinals. Athens season is over, and the Indians are going to host Jersey Shore next Friday night
For the district championship, Connor. This place
for the
is
district
gonna be
championship.
rocking,
We already
man.
had one this week.
Yep.
Could have another next Friday evening. Dominant performance from the Indians tonight as they defended their home turf. First time returning home in 3 weeks, and they didn't skip a beat.
So good job for the Indians tonight. Great job. I know they're going to go right back to work here Saturday and Sunday, and they're going to be ready to go. They're going to enjoy it tonight, but I'll guarantee you this coaching staff's going to get them back to work
And it's
come Sunday.
It looks like we have a showdown next Friday night. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Connor Phoenix, joined with Coach Joe Haddock in the booth. Tune in next Friday if you're not able to make it. We'll be live again on Facebook or YouTube. Excuse me, YouTube. We'll be live streaming the game again. Indians win it 50-7. We'll see you next Friday night for the District 4 championship. Good night, everybody.
Coach himself